Hey guys, welcome back to the Shrimp Corner. So, I've just walked in for the nighttime feeding and I've gotten a lovely, awesome surprise. I just got a whole bunch of baby fry. I don't know if you guys can see the little guppy fry darting around in there. So what I want to do is show you guys real quick. Now these are the 24K female guppies. Look at those, aren't they absolutely gorgeous? Now these are my females right here. You can see both are still quite large. Now one of them has definitely given birth, and one of them was really big. Now again, they were both quite oversized because they were both pregnant, but one of them is definitely was definitely a lot larger than the other one. And the reason for that is because she has been pregnant for quite a long time. Now you guys can see this is my Sakura Red shrimp tank. This is not a specific guppy tank. However, I do keep my female 24K guppies in here. It's a nice little nano tank. This is a Petworks 27 centimeter nano tank. I'll just back up a little bit so you guys can try and see it. You can get these also in 31 centimeters. Now, the two females live nicely in here. Now, as you can see, there's lots of coverage. Now, if you're going to have your guppies, or like a pair, for example, in a nano tank like this, you can definitely do that, and you can keep them with shrimp. Now, you're going to ask me, do the guppies eat the baby shrimp? Well, they keep the population at bay, but they definitely do not eat all of the babies to the point where there's no babies being produced. If you can see, there are small juveniles and sub-adults roaming around. So they definitely do not stop the population of my red Sakuras. I've had about 150 Sakuras in here a few months ago, and these females have been in here for about, I want to say, 5 months. I've had them, at least maybe 6. So they all get along peacefully and fine. The thing that also helps, obviously, is, as you can see, this is quite planted. It's not overly planted, but for a nano tank, it is quite planted. You've got some cholla wood covered in subwasitang over here. You've got some plant matter here, which this is the best for the guppies. I like to have something that the guppies can like sort of swim through, and it is finer sort of stuff like moss is used for your shrimp. Now the guppies usually hide behind there where there is some hair grass. They like to go down in that corner usually. And then I've also got a double sponge filter just at the back over there. So they also go behind that sometimes. I like to push it up about an inch away sometimes just so they can swim through it and like go around, and it seems more natural for them to utilize the space because it is again a nano tank. But this is a perfect little setup for just a pair or 2 females like I've got. Now I've obviously separated the males, and what I do is I've got a new setup coming along where basically what I'll be doing is I will be having the females visit the males basically, and then they can get pregnant, and then basically I remove the males and the females stay in here. Now what I wanted to show you guys in this upload is the fry. There are so many fry that she's just given birth to, and I wanted to spotlight this because, again, these 24Ks, which are now hiding from me, I was going to say, they're normally like down here and then they come up for food. But the 24K females are just absolutely gorgeous. They're beautiful fish and can go with shrimp as well, and they're just awesome looking guppies. Now, she was super big, like I said. She's been holding her babies for quite a while. This is really important. I want to make sure you guys understand how to take care of your guppies when they are pregnant. Now, if you want to do dedicated breeding like I do, and you want to get them pregnant, you got to make sure you've got the right environment for them. A community tank is not that. You want to have them in a tank like this, where it's nice and calm and peaceful. You can also see the flow is not super strong here. I can adjust it and make it stronger, which I did have it on before. But I've slowed it down, and what I've also done is I've bumped up the temperature. You can see to 20, it was 26 before, but 25 now because I've kept the lid off to record this. So I've bumped up the temperature. Now the shrimp will do fine in 26 degrees, even 27 degrees. These guys are super hardy, the Sakura cherry shrimp. Now, I normally have this tank at about 22, 23, but just those couple of degrees bumping it up will get them into their breeding behavior mode. So that really helps. And then again, I've slowed down the flow to make it nice and calm, and I've kept the lights off. These 3 things have been crucial, and I would say very important in helping her release these babies, because as I said, she's been holding them for a while, and I've had the temperatures lowered, I've had the flow rate higher, and she's been disturbed basically. So she's been holding those babies, and I wanted to point out that that can be a very big problem. And the reason I'm telling you guys this is because I want to show you guys just how many fry in here. Now you may not be able to see, but there are 52 fry in here. That's right. That is a huge spawn. It is massive. And if you saw her before, you would understand. However, it is not uncommon for them to get egg bound if they get stressed and hold the babies, like I said, and sometimes the females will miscarry or even pass away because they are holding those babies too long and they don't feel comfortable giving birth. Now, so I'm very, very proud of her for this, because this is a big deal. I know that once you get guppies breeding, you know, once they reach an adult stage and they've bred, I want to say like 3 times before, even the second time sometimes, you'll start to get bigger numbers. Your first spawn or batch will probably be around 10, maybe 12. You might get a small amount of guppies. That's just what happens when they're first time breeders, and sometimes guppies can get pregnant very early and be very small. But they do reach sexual maturity quite young and quite soon, so don't be surprised if you've got small guppies and then you find out they're pregnant. But 6 to 12 fry is a standard for usually your first time breeders. Now she is actually a third time breeder, so this is 52 babies from her, just one fish, basically one guppy, which is a lot. But I'm very, very stoked and happy and thrilled because I breed them. So this is amazing for me. It's actually really funny and a coincidence, because if you guys pan with me over here, this is actually their tank. So this is where the new fry are going to be going. Now this is a dedicated chamber that I've got for my 24Ks. This is where they go when you guys purchase them. This is their grow out stage. So they will get born in here. I will collect them from in here, which is nice and easy. They always float to the surface. As you can see, the lighting is gorgeous as well to just shine on them. And then they will migrate into here. Sometimes I'll have an in-between where if I want to dedicated fry raise them a little bit more and really keep more of an eye on them. Or if there are any issues, I will put them into a different specific breeding box. But this is their dedicated tank. Isn't this lovely? What a lovely little area to grow out in. There's plenty of stuff going on here already. I just sold the last batch of 24K juveniles, so it's so funny. It's like she knew. She was like, okay, well, you've done with that one, let's get another one going. So it's hilarious to me that she dropped these literally the day after I sold the last batch. So I can't wait to get them in here. This is beautiful. And as you can see, this is also very important, 25.8. Now again, this was the same before I took the lid off. So you want to try and match the temperature as well. When you get the fry, that is a crucial stage, because these are literally, I want to say maybe 8 to 12 hours old. These are absolute newborns. And the first thing I want to do is I want to get them into a safe space, which is right over here with the same temperature. This is very important. And I want to have this a slow flow. So this looks like it's higher, but as you can see, there's a lot of room around here. There's a lot of little crevices here, and the water is not moving and pushing here. What it does is it pushes through here and it circulates around. And then these bubbles actually sort of stop that flow. So that's why you've got this mound around this middle part. So all of these areas around here there's not super high flow, especially down to the bottom where they will go and they will forage. They are top swimmers, but they will also be around down here when they are in fry stage, constantly looking for food, basically. Your females, your adults will also do that sometimes, and they will be down at the bottom. You can see all the Sakura here. As you can see, there's plenty of them over there. But basically, they will be absolutely fine in this situation. If you pan over here with me real quick, these are some Japanese blue endler who are on the other side. As you can see, it's a split tank, gorgeous. So this is where I raise my Japanese endlers, and I've just got the one pair in here, and then the babies are raised with them at the moment. They will soon be moved into a dedicated grow-out tub, just like the red Tuxedo Kois were. Speaking of the red Tuxedo Kois, let's move over here. If you don't have a nano tank, and you do have a community tank, and you do get babies, and you don't know what to do about it, please check out my red Tuxedo Koi guppy video. As you can see, you can also use breeder boxes, which are awesome. These are temporary, of course, but these are great to house not only your females, but your fry. So anyway, check that video out and you can get all the information from there. So I'm going to show you guys now moving these 52 lovely, gorgeous fry into their new grow out home, their temporary home for the next few months, where I will protein pack them with brine shrimp, and we're going to give them their first feed right now. Alright, so we've got our beautiful, gorgeous, golden baby brine shrimp just out of the hatchery, ready to go. Again, everything's working perfectly today. The fryer came out on time, the brine shrimp were ready just on time. So, we're going to show you guys now just how they feed on baby brine. This is, again, I recommend the best source to get them on. Live baby brine like this, first meal. It's going to be awesome for them to get all that protein straight away and get them growing as soon as possible, nice and healthy and happy. So that's the first thing you want to do. You want to get these guys straight onto the food, and especially straight onto the protein. So you guys can see all the baby brine in here. I'm going to show you guys the feeding now. Let's go over here. Now normally I'd use the large pipette or turkey baster, if you will, but I wanted to show you guys just how cool it is to feed baby fry. You can see them all right underneath it, gathering around, waiting for the food. Kind of curious. Now let's drop a few and see what happens. Now they might not go to them straight away because, again, these are brand new babies and they don't know exactly what to do just yet, but they will realize it's food and then they will start going to it, and then once they get on it, it's like Pringles. Once you pop, you can't stop. So they are gonna love this food. So let's get rid of all of them now. Let's go for it. Let's get it all out. Get some more water. Put it over there. Alright, let's see. There you go, the baby fry are going to have a nice feed now. I'm going to back away because, again, this is their first feed. So I'm going to back away a little bit and let them enjoy and munch on that delicious protein for them. So now we're going to move over real quick because while we're at the feeding stage, let's give everybody. Now these females, especially after giving birth, she's going to be real hungry. So I'm going to drop a bunch of them right in there just like that. This will go down. The shrimp will also have a little bit of it. And the females will find the baby brine, and they will also get to have some as well. We're going to move over as well to the other fry. We've got some red Tuxedo Koi Fry. Now these guys are a little bit older. As you can see, they've got some growth on them, and that is because we are using the baby brine shrimp feeding. So we're going to feed these guys as well because everybody's hungry and everybody loves baby brine. And you can see these guys now go straight to it because they know exactly what this is and they love it. So you can see them just enjoying it so much. I'm going to give them a nice big dose of it. Do it a bit slowly so you can try and get most of it eaten before it sinks to the bottom. Although, again, they will pick it from the bottom as well. And there you go. Love it. They absolutely love it. And so do the mamas. And they need some protein while they're pregnant. So we're going to give them a little bit there. And as you can see, straight onto it. Love the baby brine shrimp. Everybody loves it. It's awesome. Awesome source of food. Right, she's loving it. Alright, let's move on to the next one. There we go. A little bit for you. Let's see if she realizes it's behind her. She's looking at the other one like, wait, why do you get some food and I don't? Turn around, girl. Turn around. There you go. Come on. There you go. Had to like sort of coach her to it. Now she's found them. Look at her go. She loves them. Let's put some on this angle right down here. I see you. I see you. She's like, wait, what about me? There's some for you too. And there we go. Again, doesn't realize they're behind her. So let's see if I can try and coach her to them. There you go. And she's found them. There we go. It's quite fun watching them eat. So this is an awesome, amazing protein source like I've mentioned before in my brine shrimp videos. This is going to help your females be nice and strong to give birth and keep them going. Because again, as I mentioned about that 24K, it is rare to get 52 babies all healthy, all happy, and have your female not stressed and super healthy. And again, the first thing I want to do with that female is get her onto the protein and fill her up after all that hard work. And here they are. They've realized the brine shrimp are out and they are hungry. Gorgeous. Look at these guppies. Now these are their babies. These females will have their babies ready. So these little ones that you guys just saw me put in here, these will be ready in about 6 to 8 weeks. But we'll see how we go. It might be a little bit longer, but hopefully I can get them grow nice and quick for you guys. So thank you again so much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Please don't forget to hit the like on this video and leave a comment and subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks for watching, guys. See you later.